the heavens gave to me.
Yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
My Papa, the lovely angels, the heavens gave to me.
Yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
Papa Nijiki, they came for me and gave me love. Mama gave me a love and asked for nothing in return. The kind of love that is sweeter than sugar. Gave to me,
yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
My Papa, the lovely angels, the heavens gave to me,
yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
Yeah, Salim, Papa, they came for me and gave me love. Mama gave me a love and asked for nothing in return. The kind of love that is sweeter than sugar.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to the 11th episode of Their Parents, a show brought to you by Podium International TV. You know me already. Adekomi Babalola. And with me is my ever gorgeous co-host, Zainab Yunusa. Hi, Zainab.
Hi, hello.
Nice.
Hi, everyone.
Zainab, you're looking very sweet, actually, if I have to say so myself.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, guys.
You as well.
You know us now. Thanks, darling. You know we come with good tidings. So, yes, guys. Giveaway. So, guys, you need extra 3K, 2K, 1K for something. All you have to do is head straight to YouTube at Podium International TV on YouTube. What are you doing? You're watching these beautiful faces. So you go straight to Their Parents. You watch our show. You engage, you subscribe, you like. And the most important thing, get your friends to do the same thing. Get your friends to subscribe, watch, comment, and like. And the person with so much friends gets 3K. Second person gets 2K. And third person gets 1K. Yes, so there's no loser. So that's 3K, 2K, 1K. Guys, all you're doing is watching these beautiful faces. Really. One nice like that. Zainab, what do you think? Thank you, Okara. Thank you, Blessing. Welcome.
Always
We're happy to be here. So,
guys, always bringing it to you back to back. So, yeah.
Yes, baby. So, to the topic of today. Do parents have to force or pressure their children to get married? Do parents have to force or pressure their children to get married? Okay. I don't know, but so I'm not going to say anything yet. Zainab, please do the talking for me. I'm not saying anything yet. Oh yeah, Zainab, before you say anything, Daniel, yeah, it's nice to have you. Thank you for all the love. We see it. We love you right back. So Zainab, what do you think? Do parents have to force their children to get married?
Well, speaking for the youth, I think it's pretty obvious the answer from the youth. And we definitely are not going to tell parents how to raise their kids, how to raise their children. We're never going to do that. And I'm never, ever going to say, oh, this is how it should be. This is how you should raise your kids. But the norm, like the normal thing for people to do is for, like, I don't know, I just feel like no one wants to be forced to get married. No one wants to be forced to do anything against their will. So I would take my stand that I don't think any parent, in my own opinion, of course, should not force a child to marry, whether like old, like 20 years and above, or 20 years below, because there are also child marriages and things like that. So we have to also put that into consideration. But as we go, we definitely, I from my side will tell you reasons, for this, and also the consequences and the solutions to do, the topic.
Since they're not coming with the do's and don'ts. So Blessing says basically in some cases parents need to play their roles. I get you. I
Mm.
feel you. So I think force is the word that I have issue. Force and pressure is those are the words that I have issues with. Force, mm-mm. Pressure, mm-mm. Because the thing is, when you force somebody to do something, they either make mistakes. When you pressure, they will make mistakes basically. So you can guide your child. Oh yeah, almost 30, you're almost 35, and you're not getting married. That's not pressure. But when you now start saying it every time, oh, go and get married, go and get married, oh, your mates are getting married, oh, your mates have children at your age, you're
Insult.
not married, and all that. At that
Mm.
point, that person might just marry wrong or make a mistake or slip into depression and just just make silly decisions, and that's what a lot of pressure will cause. So but the thing is, parents will always be parents, and parents always have to guide you to doing the right thing. So when they notice that, okay, yes, you're of marriageable age, why are you not married? And they come to you and say, oh, why are you not married? What's happening? I don't know. Are you
Mm.
not getting people coming to ask for your hand in marriage? Don't you think you want to get married and all that? That's not pressure. That's not pressure. So do not don't so today the youths are not even going to have it from me. I'm going to just be here and all that, because nowadays the youth just like to call everything pressure and force and all that. There's no any small thing is, oh, they're pressuring us. So at Gen Z, they're disturbing us. We do not want to. Nobody's pressuring you. But when you're on marriageable age and you think you want to get married, please don't stress. Don't stress your parents. So Zainab, what do you think? Parents playing their roles. Reply reply to what Blessing
Okay,
says.
yeah, so definitely, yeah, definitely. Parents have to play their role. As a mother, you play your role. As a father, you play your role. We're all taught in school, rather, we're all taught in school of a mother's role, a child's role, and a father's role. They all have to play their roles. But in playing your role, I'm not trying to dictate to you, but in playing your role as a mother, as a father, or generally as a parent, do not in that process hurt the child
Oh
because
yeah.
you have the power to. Don't
Mhm.
hurt the child. Don't say things that would derail the child. So yeah, and before we move to the consequences of forcing a child to get married, or forcing your child to get married rather, I would like to start with reasons. So it won't be like, oh, the youth are just jumping into, oh, they're just forcing us to be this, they're just forcing us to get married, pressuring us, that kind of thing. You can offer advice. I think all youths know the difference between advice and being forced to do something or being pressured to do something. You can offer advice without pressuring someone. Do you know what that means? When you literally pressure someone to do to your bidding, like you force them to do things unwillingly. And I feel like even the law forbids it. Like I just had to make my research because this topic, I'm very sure it touches homes for so many people. It touches like so many people's hearts, and I had to make like my research. So I'm just trying to tell you that in your process, as a parent, you trying to fulfill your role. Do not hurt your child, because in that process, especially when it comes to this topic, the law frowns against it, and the child can actually sue you. I'm so sorry, but that is the standard. They can actually, if you force a child or you pressure a child to get married against their will. So I would just like generally just go to reasons. One of the reasons parents or family members, guardians force you or pressure you to get married is are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so one is one is seeing or perceiving some behaviors from you or unusual behaviors from you as a child. As youth, we all know that youth can be wild at times. They probably perceive like some things that you are doing that is usual from how I want my child to be molded, how I want my child to behave, the characters I want in my child. And they are saying that you're completely like you're doing the opposite of that. So they're probably thinking that someone is influencing you outside, and you have too much time on your hand to be behaving, showing those behaviors or attitudes towards them or other people. They feel like you have enough time on your hand. So why not just get married, leave my house? I don't want to see you. Just leave, carry your wallet and go. So that is one of the reasons. And the other one is to preserve their family wealth, basically. Like, all those influential families. These are reasons, but to me, I just feel like it's not enough reason for you to say, oh, you must do something, you must get married. I don't know if everyone is understanding what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is there are so many influential families out there. We watch movies, we see a lot of things. We have look around you, you find someone, influential families that will be like, oh, we want the wealth to stay in the family. We want the wealth to keep increasing, not decreasing. And you don't want to go and bring one Bolaji from somewhere. You know what to marry? You want to marry one Bolaji from somewhere, and you think that they're going to accept it. Think again. I don't think they're going to accept that too. So that's one of the reasons, keeping the wealth in the family, increasing it and never decreasing it. Some of your behaviors and all of that. So also, let me look for another one. So one is cultural reasons, basically. These reasons are just too much. I had to jot them down because we have to touch every reason. So it won't look like, because when I come with my consequences, it look like, oh, I'm defending the youth, but I'm just telling you that these has so many effects on them. So another one is cultural reasons. See, there are some family members. You cannot marry somebody that has opposite culture to you. You cannot marry Igbo. If you're Yoruba, if you're Igbo, you cannot marry Yoruba. And religious background as well.
Yeah.
Religious background as well. You cannot marry Christian if I'm Muslim. Where is that one? Where are you coming from? In this day. So like there are some family members some families that are like that. So that's one of the reasons they pressure you because of this reason, and so many more that I can't even mention because of time. But I just want to give you that reason to step down. If you are seeing all these signs, just know that you are probably going to be tilted towards the direction of a pressured marriage or forced marriage. Because if you're from wealthy home and you want to go marry, like I said, you want to go marry Soji from one poor background. I'm not trying to sound insensitive, but you can marry one Soji from somewhere. Trust me, the things that we see in movies, some of them are very real. So yeah, I would like to stop there.
So guys, if you're just joining,
okay, so the comments of the question. Okay.
This is their parents. A show brought to you by Podium International. Yes, guys, this is episode 11, and our topic for today is: do parents have to force or pressure their children to get married? So my co-host has given 3 reasons. So the thing is, what you guys should understand is, my co-host is co-host / team youth. So don't be surprised when all our defense is going towards that side. That's why she's here. She's team Gen Z, like. So yes, blessing. The pressure should channel to the right place, like putting their kids in prayers, because most times the things they do when they were young might be the actual reasons why their kids are still single. Okay, we see you, blessing. Yes,
exactly. Thank you so much.
So the
Thank
thing
you so
is,
much for this.
Zainab gave reasons. Yep. Yes, you said something about the law. I don't get it. I don't understand. So I can take my mom to court or my dad to court and say, my mom forced me to get married. Really? The Nigerian
so you
law,
know,
please,
like you people see,
yes.
some things are plain. Some things look plain, like it's not that serious. But when they are taking it to to some extent, like higher extent of kidnapping the person you want to willingly marry, kidnapping the person, doing all sorts of things to the person, that is now a criminal act. So some people go to the extent of actually killing, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't want to make it to seem like, scare people and that kind of thing. Some parents actually go to the extent, all these influential families go to the extent of killing or just harming the opposite, whatever they want to marry. Yes, they do it. And that kind of thing, you can definitely sue. You can definitely make complaints. Yes, there is a law like that. It's in Article 16 of Human Rights. It is violation of your human rights. If you don't know that, that's one of the steps you can take without being disrespectful to your insulting or disrespectful to your parents. So there is a law like that. It is there. So it is just to protect yourself. And you people think that you're looking at it in such a way that, first marriage is only from 20 years and above. Parents force their kids to marry 20 years and below. We've heard of situations where the outside, they literally force their children to marry when they're like 16, 14, against their will. Like, everybody sees that, and that's a criminal act. We need to talk about it. So yeah, maybe because it sounds like, maybe it's 20 years and above, like that's not a problem, that kind of thing. But let me just tell you now that people that are being forced, child marriage is there, that kind of thing. It's still parents forcing the child to marry, whether we like it or not. It's still parents forcing, and it's a criminal act, and there is a law guiding that. So you can definitely make complaints towards that as well. So it's a choice. Like, you don't have to. It's a choice. You don't have to. But I'm just telling you that you have a choice without, ruining yourself, destroying yourself as well in the process. So yeah, that's all I have to say for that.
Okay, so the reasons that you gave, I go with all those reasons. Unusual behaviors. So the thing is, how is telling your child to get married the solution for unusual behavior? If my child is acting wrong, marriage should not be like. Why am I pushing my child away because my child is acting wrong? Because that's like you gave the example like, the child.
Okay, let me try and explain that.
This behavior, and you want that behavior, and marriage is like, so you're going to pack all that wahala and just give to like a husband or a wife. Like, okay, I'm done here. Continue. Nah.
Yeah.
No.
So let me expand on that a little bit.
Okay.
So the unusual behavior, it might not work on children of nowadays, youths of nowadays. Back then, it's just like it's like curbing you, especially when they choose like a violent and abusive husband. They don't know, but they have chosen an abusive husband.
To cut you, do you mean when, okay, let's use a female child. You notice this female child is tending towards being promiscuous, and you're like, this is what you want to do, then just get married. Okay. Like, since this is what you want for yourself, is that what you want? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's
okay.
Yeah, it's like cutting her wings. That's what they think. Then back then in the olden days, that's what they think. They feel like it's like breaking her wings and caging her, putting her somewhere, someone that can control her. They feel like a husband is more like a protector, someone that can put you in your place then. But now, children of nowadays, even if you try to cover our wings, it's like we can always bring it back.
I was going to say that marriage is not going to curb any Gen Z for it. Like, nah. You're just no. I don't think so. So when you said
not now.
Like, okay, yes. But like now, no. You're just going to give someone else a lot of trouble.
Now,
like not now, yes. Not now, because I'm acting wild, and you.
So I would like to add a very serious. I would like to add a very serious reason before we move on. Okay. So apologies ahead if I'm trying to sound insensitive here or trying to make jokes, which I'm not like at all, because this reason is very sensitive and very serious. So it's it's something that has to do with disability. It's something that has to do with disability. Some some um some parents, obviously, no parent prays for their child to marry from a family, because then I feel like now, because I still hear like some parents actually discuss this now. So then and probably now they feel like they have to investigate the family that that child wants to marry into. If it's a family that madness runs, like if madness runs in their family, or they have some form of disease or sicknesses, disability, that kind of thing. So it can be a reason. Maybe they've seen ahead, like you've not seen, but your parents, they've seen that family that you are bringing, in their family, there's somebody that has, in their family, there's someone that has sickness. In their family, there's someone, you say, Orukuku, you want to marry this person. They have seen, they said that the thing that a child cannot see sitting down, a child cannot see standing up, an elderly person can see just sitting down. So they've seen before you. That is a reason for them to say, oh, you cannot marry that person. You cannot marry that person. You can't marry that. This is the person I want you to marry, because their family, they are very clean. No madness, no disabilities, nothing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it can also be a reason. They've seen, but I feel like it's the way you present it to the child. It's the way you present it to the child that will make her understand that, oh, my parents know what they're saying. They are trying to protect me, that kind of thing. But when you're trying to force the child, like, you're not really giving the child reason as to why you're saying don't marry this. So you know how parents can be. They can be like, I don't want to do this thing because I just don't want you to do it. I'm like, you don't want me to do it because you just don't want me to do it. You have to give reasons why you don't want a child to do something. Especially children nowadays, you are trying to cut their wings, they will rise up. So yeah, that's another sensitive reason. So you have to look at that as well. Ask your parents, is this why are these the reasons why you don't want me to marry this person, and you're forcing me to marry or pressuring me to marry someone else? So that can also be a reason.
So, Zainab, most of your defense is tuning to the point of parents probably picking a partner for their child and all that. So the thing is, forced marriage does not, you see, let's wait. Forced marriage, pressured marriage is go and get married, go and get married, go and get married. So it's not just more on them picking, because you said something about wealthy family. Well, see, we've seen a lot in Nollywood and all that here. And so the thing is,
like arranged marriages.
you get, but that's where your own defense is going towards and all that. But it's more of that individual, like, okay, now, so let's use me for example. Let's just say I'm not ready for marriage, and the only thing I get to hear every time, every day I wake up is, go and bring your husband home, go and bring your husband home, go and bring your husband home. So like I'm in the sitting room just watching TV, and next thing I hear is, that's why you're not married now. Yeah, your mates are outside. You're here watching TV. That's why. So that's true. Like that's a lot of pressure tuning into for me to get married and all that. So that's where we're going to, like, this, the person that brought this topic, the person that wrote this letter, has an issue with that, is probably dealing with that kind of pressure and all that. So the person is not even dealing with the whole wealth and all that. The person is dealing with, go and bring wife, go and bring husband and all that. So in that situation, are the parents right for doing that, or are they wrong for mounting this pressure? That's what the person needs answers. Like, okay, yes, I should probably get married, yeah, but why the pressure though? Why, like, why and all that? So this we can get all that, okay, wealthy families and all that. For child marriage is that's a no for me. Like, the child cannot even, no, that's like, no, don't do that. But okay, you're 20, let's say 20, 26 and above, and they feel like, okay, you should get married. Two different things. I've said this before, and I'm saying, when they suggest it to you, they're not being forceful. But when they repeatedly suggest it to you with a bit of aggression, that's the one that is now turning into pressure and all that. So What we need now for the youth is solution and advice to parents. Like, okay, I'll say this quickly. I think major reasons why parents really, really want their children to get married is for grandchildren. That's like the number one reason. I gave birth to
It's to
you. You
what?
have to give birth to other
Okay,
children
to
for
what?
me.
Yeah,
Grandchildren.
that's the reason.
That's like the major, like,
Yeah.
a child is saying something, a parent is saying, go and get married, go and get married. The only reason is grandchildren. Grandchildren. And
Yeah.
is that enough reason to want your child to get married when your child is not ready? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So when you continually do this to your child, they might probably just marry wrong. That's like the major consequence for me. Because okay, there's this movie that is trending, and there's a line where she said, "Oh, it hits me, like it beats me," and her mother's reply was, "What did you do?" Like, okay, Coach Tak is there again and say that.
I feel like I
I didn't
understand where
say
you're
that's the
coming
only
from. I
reason. I
understand where
said
you're
that's like
coming
the
from. And
major reason. That's like the major
that's
reason.
one of
Please
the
give me more
reasons.
reasons why
So
parents are forcing their children to get married. Zainab, yes, I'm
see,
listening.
I understand where you're coming from when you're saying, oh, my reasons are more like them picking. But I want to tell you that parents that force their children or their child to get married, they are definitely not going to tell you, oh, this is why I'm telling you that you must marry at this certain age, you must do this at this certain age. Apart from the reason you listed, they're not going to list it out to you, point it out to you. So I'm just saying that there are probabilities that those are the things in their head, at the back of their head. You don't know that, but even picking for you is still forcing. Because at the end of the day, you have to marry that person to respect your parents. So it's still forcing. And one of the reasons definitely is that they want to, like you said, they want to increase their family line. How do you put it? They want their family line to continue. And you decide to say, I am not ready. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons. And I feel like before we go to like the solutions to that, I feel like we should talk about, the side effects of this kind of thing, like you forcing a child to marry, against her will, telling her that, oh, you are 30, you're 26, you are this, you're that, and you're not married, you're sitting there in my house, eating all my food, doing nothing, you're watching TV, you're not supposed to be in your husband's house, that kind of thing. So there are consequences. That child can just be like, okay, I give in to your pressure. I give in to it. Oh yeah, Shebi, you have husband for me now. Oh yeah, bring the husband, let us just get married. And that is a disaster. Like sometimes I feel like is 1% out of every that is very, very lucky, like that end up falling in love. I feel like it's 1%, or probably lesser than 1%. And the remaining, they have so many consequences. Like they have so many things they have to battle with. They have to, and like some parents don't care. Like even if you tell them that this is what I'm going through in my marriage, they're like, is that what you're seeing that you're talking? There are plenty things that me I have seen in my husband's house that I've you never see me do this with your father. Can you call? And the child is like, is this supposed to be my mother that's supposed to report you like this? Parents, I respect you a lot. So because one of the consequences is abuse. It can come in all forms: physical abuse, financial abuse, psychological abuse. In fact, all the abuse that I can think of in this world that that actually like happens in their home. The husband, sexual abuse, the husband can physically abuse her, beat her, because she married wrong. Like obvious, or she's just the same, displaying some attitude towards the husband. That's not the reason for you to beat her or abuse her in any form. Do you get? But then, like sometimes they marry the 99% marry the wrong husband, and then they start beating them. They now rape them. Because obviously someone that you hate, you don't love, do you want them to come close to you? No. So in that they rape them, they beat them. Sometimes the woman can even be the financial body of the house, and then the husband is just there and then collecting all her money, psychological abuse. There's so many things that, and you now tell your parents, and they're like, but you're not married now. But you're not married now. So what do you now want to do? You want to leave your husband's house? No, you cannot leave, but you have to enjoy it. I'm like, yeah. I'm sure. So yeah, that's one of the consequences. I don't know. Do you have more to add? Depression, like our host said, depression is real. It's real.
So
That
Zainab,
child trust me, that child is going to be depressed.
I'm going to have to cut you. See, you see this comment? That's the comment. See, this is the reason. Like, this is the reason. Some parents force their children to marry at young age as a way out of poverty. See, these are the reasons why parents force that. See, leave keeping family money, family wealth, and all that. This reason, bearing children for them, and some of them is bragging rights. Oh no, have you seen my daughter? Oh no, she's getting married very soon.
Mrs.
You get
Mrs. somebody.
So just leave all those unusual behavior. You see, this particular reason it's actually a bit painful, because regardless of what that child will face in marriage, as far as there's money, that child has to endure, regardless of whatever abuse.
Just like
whatever abuse.
Exactly. You know the abuse, the abuse I'm talking of can actually be found in the movie Thelma. It can be found in it. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, all forms. Like, if you don't understand my explanation, some people like to see with their eyes instead of hearing. They like to see. If not, you need to watch it and actually see how this is being displayed. This is being displayed. People suffer a lot, though. Trust me, because you married the wrong person. Please, I'm so sorry to continue. Just continue.
The movie Thelma is a movie by Podium International TV. Yes, so we're versatile like that. So you can watch this movie on YouTube too. Moving forward, we tell
you that is it.
Forcing your child to get married because of poverty is capital N-O. It's wrong. All shades of wrong. All shades of wrong. And the thing is,
all shades.
Most
shades
times,
of wrong.
The parents that
blue, black, yellow shades.
The parents that do this feel like that's the only option. And really, have you given up on your child? Have you given up on yourself? Who says I cannot work? Who says I cannot work to make my own money? Why do I have to marry a rich man or a rich woman that would not respect me? Because the truth is, these wealthy people know when you're getting married to them for money, and you would work for that money. They will do whatever they want to do.
Let's not be even gender biased or anything. It works both ways. Like listening to the street, it works both ways. Trust me. It works both ways. This person's comment and have some parents.
We've not been saying
it
just
works
female. Yeah, we know that. I think it's even okay for the guys. They always give them like long.
And I'm telling you, before when we
bombarding them, before they start giving them back to back. Oh,
so like I want to say something that before we go to the what's it called? Before we go to the streets, I would like to tell you that there are some of the reasons that I listed that sounds like because you're hearing it from me, or I'm not making it clear enough. This is so funny that before I researched this thing, they already said it. Like they already said it. I think it will be more understandable when you hear it from them. And this person's comments reminded me of what they said. It works both ways. That's just it. failed marriages today. Exactly.
So, parents, you know me now. I will say my own. We understand that you love us, and we love you guys too, 100%. But the thing is, there are some things that you think you think is right,
Exactly.
but no.
Exactly.
Forcing me to get married is not right. Forcing anyone to get married is not right, because do you know the percentage of divorce we have now is alarming. Is that because
Hmm.
most of the
I
people that
mean,
got married were
in
like,
the comment section, I want people to drop. I want people to drop more reasons. You people should drop more reasons. In fact, I'm sure there's so many that we don't even know. Self, more reasons that you feel like, parents force their children to get married. More reasons. Keep dropping it down. I love that poverty comment. To be honest, I love it. This thing just sound me like this. I love it. I wonder what the benefits.
Daniel Samuel.
Some parents go just see their daughters with a man going for bam. They'll do meeting and start this. This person's comment kill me. This big
Daniel
bam.
Samuel, yes.
I'll start
This,
disturbing
this
her.
this comes from a lot of experience. Imagine your friend coming to drop you, and the next thing
Like,
is that him? When is he coming to meet us? When are we
ha,
knowing his parents? Like, hello, calm down. It's just a colleague. Calm down, calm down, please. Do not do this.
like
Don't, no,
they
no,
they
please.
cannot see opposite sex with you. They cannot see an opposite sex with you. You're in
What
trouble. You are in soup.
what
Oh.
is that? What
Just
is
know.
opposite sex? You're a guy and
Fact.
you're taking a girl out, a random girl.
Agree.
No, she's your girlfriend. See, let her come
Hmm.
inside. Let her come
Hmm.
inside. Let her come inside. Let's meet up. Like, you're not meeting now. Like, why are you meeting
Hmm.
now? We're just
Is
friends.
it only me? Is it
So
only me? But I feel like the fathers, they don't have time for this. Like, it's always the mothers. They're the ones that are always catching you. Mostly the mothers. They're
they're
the
the
ones
ones
always
that
catching
have
you. Because
straight bags that want
they
to
used to
bag
do
children.
introduction.
Zainab.
They used to do small introduction before they even meet the father. Hey,
Like, they're the ones that have the straight back, so that I'm ready
yeah.
to back your grandchild. Let's do this and all that. So, like, there's a lot
There's a
of
lot of
pressure from parents, but it depends on the relationship you have with them. I agree with you, but regardless of that
relationship. Yes.
relationship, when you get to that stage where they think you should get married, they will mention it. They might just now,
Yeah.
because you guys are a bit close or very close, they might now be subtle. Regardless of you,
Mm.
no parents would let you go and not mention that go and get married,
And
regardless of
you
the
guys,
relationship.
I want you guys, because I feel like there should be more people that should hear about this, hear about the reasons, the consequences. So those parts that were listing the consequences, listing the reasons, please screenshot them and actually post online for people to hear. Don't you want people to know that, these are the reasons? Maybe probably you're experiencing this, and they need to know the reasons. They can't just be there saying nothing, knowing nothing. You need to screenshot, let them see, screen record, post it everywhere, tag us as well. We're going to repost as well. So keep the comments rolling it. I'm loving the comments. Like,
Wait,
they're
so
meant.
discover sharing. People should wait till they're ready mentally, physically, and financially before getting married, and when married before. See, I asked this question last week,
Thank
and
you.
I asked you again. I see, Zina, remember I said, do parents even believe that there's something called mental health? Talk less of
Hmm.
getting mentally ready for marriage. I don't know how they
I
don't see
said,
it. Like,
I'm not
the
going to
only
lie.
thing they
Some of
see
them,
is
like, I'm
age.
serious.
You've come of age now. You have a good job. You have a good
Not
paying.
good.
What job is
I
paying
love
good?
this. See,
No.
this youth, they're making me happy today.
Like,
Hey, my youth are here. They are
really,
here. I love this.
please.
Eh?
I'm
They are giving us back
Parents.
to back.
You need to come and defend yourself, because the youth are. I don't know what they are doing today, but parents, you not do not just stay, please. You need to come and say something. But see,
Hmm.
moving on, being mentally ready for marriage is important. Like, because I'm
Exactly.
an adult, or because you think I'm an adult, I might still be a child, like deep inside. Like, why do
Exactly.
you think I'm even thinking of marriage? Then
Hmm.
finance, like, I get the fact that you have money as my parents. Oh yes, you do. But do I have my own money to start my family? And this pressure is even more for the men, because Some just even want to make a lot of money, so everybody is comfortable, and you're forcing them to get married. No, no, no. Those are the things that you do not do.
This youth is busting my brain. This youth, they should dialogue with their child instead of aggressively forcing it. Like that is spot on. Dialogue with your child. Come on, sweet parents, dialogue with your child instead of aggressively forcing it.
So Zainab, I've had enough of you today. Thank you, Zainab. Thank you. I'm going to call you to talk now.
I love you guys.
You are not going to interrupt with this. I love my youth again. No, please. This is no competition. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I get the fact that yes, the youth are yes. I get it. But the thing is, I would always say this on every episode. Their parents is not a platform to drag your parents. It's not a platform for you to be rude to them regardlessly. And parents, communication is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Please be able to talk to your child. All this being uptight will not help. It will not help at all. Communicate. Don't just give orders, because most parents, that's what you people do. Go and do this, go and do that, go and marry. Really? Communicate.
Yeah, I love it.
Communicate. Let's do this together. Or why you not thinking of marriage? Is marriage even an option? You get like, are you even thinking of marriage first? Then you will now start from there. Because the truth is, there are some people that do not believe in getting married, whether you like it or not.
You want to tell her?
There's some people that
not ready.
There's some people, there's some people that do not believe in getting married, and there's some that want marriage with everything. So you would ask this question, and for the ones that say, "Oh, I don't want to get married, I'm going to sound religious," you start to pray. You start to pray. Minus prayer, you can start to talk to the child. If you continue communicating with the child, and the thing is, most of you just even say get married. You don't even explain what marriage is. How many parents have actually called their child and say, okay, this is what marriage is? Most of the things we know about marriage are from the internet or from movies. So you really need to even advise. You even need to let them know that, oh, marriage is actually a good thing, because some of the marriages we know are not even that good for us to want to get married. So you need to, like, social media is even killing any percentage of wanting to get married. So your job as a parent is to let them know that yes, people have bad marriages, but people have good marriages too. So you talk them into the light of good marriages, not just leaving them for a very long time. And when you think that it's time for them to get married, you just say get married. You teach your child, you let your child know that this is what marriage is about. And marriage will not even be a bed of roses. Yoruba they call it like a new school. Say, it's a new school. Marriage is different.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Totally different.
That was what I was trying to tell you about the behavior thing. They feel like they can teach you. That's what I was trying to tell you.
But no, why I did not buy that idea is because parents, train your child properly. Because if you do not train that child properly and the child gets mad, the child will embarrass you, disgrace you, drag you in the mud. It drag you in. Why?
I'm so sorry to cut it, but I have to support the parents on this one. I'm so sorry. Youth, I'm so sorry. See, there are some children that you teach them good manners. You teach them everything, like everything good that a parent could teach their child. But they just choose. They choose themselves, or they chose themselves to be opposite of that, to be completely opposite of that. So sometimes it's not even the fault of parents. They teach you. They've taught you everything they can. But that child just doesn't want to listen. No, it doesn't want to listen. No, so sometimes it's not their fault.
Francisco, beyond parents, the society also pressures people, making singles look like they're irresponsible, awful for not being married. Okay, this has pushed many to marriages that. So I'm going to say this now. Nobody. We're saying parents now because parents are above us, and they're like
The bigger factor.
they're our guidance. But if you decide,
Okay.
if you allow by yourself, you allow society / social media pressure you, it's on you.
You're on your own.
It's on you, my brother. It's on, because
It's on
I
you.
would open an app on my phone, and because I'm seeing marriage, I want to get married. No, it's not. See, people will show what they want to show. It's your choice to filter what is good or bad.
Exactly.
Society can never be all through good. It cannot be 100% good. It will even be too annoying.
Yes, exactly. We need
So if you now decide to choose the bad one, you will now come back and who do you want to hold the society? Say, society, you are the one. I blame you for my fail. No.
They will be the ones against you. They will come
Because that
against you.
same society, if your marriage fail, they will drag you.
They will bash you. They will throw you, my dear.
No. Society is not even a factor. We know it is a factor, but do not make it a factor in your own life. We should be able to draw the line.
The good ones.
You get, once I'm offline, I am offline. What happens online is their business. So it's a blessing only when they are certain that they have found the most suited life partner for themselves, and not. Your children should marry only when they are emotionally, mentally, and physically ready. And most importantly, only when
Terry
they are
said that
certain
well. Yeah.
that they are okay. This is the beginning of what I was trying to read. Yeah, so parents, only when they are certain that they have found the most suited life partner for themselves, and not to absolve you of your anxiety or responsibility. See that responsibility?
Exactly.
See, I don't want to do this, because you tell a child to get married from secondary school so that the husband will pay for, or wife will pay for the school fees in university. Why? Because of what? The truth is, some parents, let's see, you people know me, I have respect, but today, especially this line, some parents will want to transfer their responsibility to a life partner. No, wrong. No, you do not do that.
Who is this?
Zainab, congratulations, though.
Daniel Samuel.
So the thing is, it's wrong.
Let me just be like this.
It's all wrong. You are
all
forcing your child to
wrong.
get married because you don't. No, I'm getting upset. I'm just going to.
Don't calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. See, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it doesn't feel like I'm trying to back up youth. I like the fact that they're present here. You can hear from them as well. You know that you can feel this, even though they're typing. I feel their pain. I feel their hurt. Some of them are really hurting, and they just have to let it out. And if there are more topics that you want us to discuss, drop it down. We'll definitely talk about it. We'll talk about anything. We're here for you, and not to slander parents, not to insult parents, nothing. But some things that we feel like we could improve, we could discuss with them. They're watching this as well, and definitely they don't deserve insult from us. They don't deserve anything back from us except respect. Parents deserve at least that. If you can offer anything, they deserve the respect. And if that's it.
Yes,
exactly.
The most important thing is to do it for yourself, because you'll be the one in the marriage. So let's take your time and marry. Parents, please, are you listening? Please, let's marry who is right for us, please. Thank you. We love you. We will get married, but I'm looking for that right person, because the street is really cold. We need no. So we need to the thing is, we need to really take our time.
The street is very cold.
It's super cold, because the rate
all shades of wrong
is not even easy.
Everything is all shades of wrong.
Breakfast left and right.
You can't even understand what breakfast is.
We need to take our time. Some of us are chopping breakfast back to back. So please, parents, we promise we will get married. We promise. Let's just take our time. Take the pressure away, please. Take the pressure away from us. Francis, exactly, Kumbi, but Gen Z are mostly influenced by social media. And believe it or not, everyone gets influenced by social media.
So the way this person is talking.
Yeah.
Hey. The way this person is talking is like you're a
Person is an
parent.
adult.
You're here to attack us, the youth.
The person is an
Say Gen
adult.
Zs, we the Gen Z.
So
Yeah,
see,
are you a parent?
this social media thing, see, I'm going to use myself as an example. I noticed that sometimes I will go online by myself. I'm so happy online, and like I'm so happy before I go online, and before you know it, I'm so upset because I just feel like things that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you should not do that to yourself. So, Mr. Francisco, no. Leave social media for social media. Blessing, a large percentage of people prefer an arranged marriage without any caution only because they can live in peace and love. This is new. I don't know.
Yeah.
How is that?
Yeah. No, it's not new. Some people love it. Some people love it.
No, it's
Like
the
they don't
last
like the
line
fact that
for
they have to
me.
be the one
It's the
searching for
last
the
line,
husband
peace
themselves.
and harmony. How do you
Only
do that?
because
Even
that's why
somebody
I
you
said
know.
that it doesn't work for everybody.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't work for everybody. 1% out of everyone would like that because they feel like they can live in peace. Sometimes they end up marrying the love of their life. They live in peace, their family is good, while some people they do the same thing and opposite happens. Some people love it. They like it when their parents choose for them. They feel like they see more than them, they know more than them. Do you get? That's what they feel like. That people like that. I'm still bringing back.
I
We
am going
can't
to
wait. We
run.
really can't wait because we
Yes,
would
it's
like
a
to hear.
blessing. Your comments
Yeah,
are
we would like to
showing and you
hear
are
a
reading
parent.
them.
I feel like parents. Yeah, I feel like parents are going to have more reasons for us. So I can't wait for her to actually come and tell us more reasons, and people should record that. Kay said, I'm getting married very soon. And honestly, I started thinking of marriage because of something my mom said, but I definitely wouldn't go through with it if I wasn't ready. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like maybe that's part of it, but obviously she's doing it at her own time when she's ready. Do you get? So she's not doing it based on a time frame that has been set for her
Yeah.
by her mom, but she's doing it at the time that she's ready. But it was packed because of something that her mom said to her. Well, I'm happy for you. Congratulations that you are going to get married to someone that you love and you're marrying willingly. So yeah, we're definitely happy
Yep.
for
So
you. And as a youth, go,
congratulations.
go, go, girl. We
Congratulations.
love you.
But Zainab, it's almost time to round up. So guys, we're going to the streets. We're going to hear what they
I'll
have to
miss you
say. We're going to hear
guys
their
so
opinions
much.
about marriage because some of them cannot even watch this YouTube show. So Zainab has taken
Yeah.
she has taken this question to the streets and all that. So in a very short
As
while,
always, a
we'll
baby
be heading
girl.
to the streets to Zainab, stop it. Stop. We'll be heading to the streets to listen to what they have to
I'm that
say.
baby girl. Like,
Okay. Charlie Thomas says marriage is hard
I
work. You can't just
don't
pack
only
and
get
leave if you don't like the person. Only get married when you're ready. 100%.
to be honest.
100%. Because
Yeah.
I don't understand. Even your siblings annoy you. So you not force me to marry somebody. Like, why? I should be ready to absorb all that annoyance.
It's like
Couples have to
people want
put in
us to stay
extra
here for like forever.
couples have to put in extra effort to convince their families for a consensus, especially if the partner belongs to different religion or tribe. Yeah. That topic is
Hmm.
not
Hmm. Hmm.
this topic is not
I feel
something we're going to
you.
add
I feel
to
you.
this topic. It's not because it's another topic on
Like
its
I
own.
feel you.
It's another topic on its own because I have finally found love. And you will say I cannot marry the person because the person is from another. No. I will marry. Zainab, I will soon bring that same speech to you once I'm done with Olo. See,
What's up, girl?
Podium International
Hey,
TV.
attacks today.
Please, you can start with Zainab first. I will kindly pass. But so guys, we're waiting.
No,
We're
you
waiting
can
to
start
go
with
to the street
Olori.
now.
You can start with Olori, please.
We're waiting to go to the street now. But guys, trust me. Trust me. See, I don't know. I do not know where all this excitement is coming
Hey,
from for Zainab, but
hey, this is
yeah.
my favorite part.
Parents, you're
My
allowing
favorite
Zainab do this.
part.
Parents, you should be here. Parents, you should be giving your reasons for wanting to force children to get married, because the youth are just giving their reasons why they do not want to be forced to get married.
Parents love me. Trust me. Parents love me. They love me. Like, parents love me.
Parents, it's the youth. Zainab, is the youth that love you, not the parents. The parents are coming.
Yeah, parents
your
love me
support.
too. Parents actually love me too.
Keep on
Parents
notifications.
love
I want to see
Me
my
too.
comment.
Come on.
Keep
Like,
on,
parents,
we've seen
you
your
guys have seen the
comments.
street. You guys have seen the street. Parents are just loving me. Left, right, and center. Parents are just supporting me on the street, supporting the youth.
Zainab, please, there's
so
a
easy.
commenter
It's not
here.
easy.
This show is not about you. Keep up. We love you. We see your comments. Yes, please. Get your friends to like. Get your friends
We see
to
your comments. Oh
subscribe.
my God. We love
And guys,
you.
hope you've not forgotten. There is
Love
a
you guys so
giveaway.
much.
There is a giveaway, so you're not commenting for free. You're not getting all this engagement for you. Get it? Keep doing this. Keep doing this, guys. We got you. So we're waiting for the producer to take us to the street. But before then,
This street.
Afternoon,
Let's
everyone.
run it.
Good afternoon to my mothers, my fathers,
Zainab,
my
I give up
brothers,
on
my
you.
sisters. Good afternoon, everyone. Do you want to guess where we are in Lagos?
This is
Hey,
exciting.
we are in Ketu Motor Park in Lagos. Now, what is the topic of the week? Can you take a guess? The topic of the week is: do parents have to really force their children or pressure them to get married? I can't really wait to what parents have to say on the street though. Anyway, let's go to the street and hear now.
tí ọmọ tó wà lóyìnbó yẹn bá dẹ̀ dé nǹkan tí ìyá ẹ̀ sọ ló máa gbọ́ torí àwọn àgbà sọ pé nǹkan tágbàlagbà rí ọmọ kékeré kò rí agbọ́rọ̀ sí ìyá ẹ̀ lẹ́nu tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé tó bá fẹ́ lótìtọ́ abọ́kùnrin abóbìnrin wọn márẹ́jì wọn á dáa torí inú ìyá ìyàwó á dùn sí àfàdúrà ni àdúrà máa ń gbà lórí àwa tá a jẹ́ ọmọ o àdúrà òbí máa ń gbà eléyìí tó jọ́kùnrin náà tó gbọ́rọ̀ sí ìyá ẹ̀ lẹ́nu á sọ pé kò ní kábàámọ̀ bó ṣe gbọ́rọ̀ sí òun lẹ́nu gbogbo nǹkan náà ló máa jẹ́ èrè fún òun náà á bímọ tó máa ṣe dáadáa fún kò ń ṣègbà téèyàn bá kúnlẹ̀ àbíjọ́ tèrò pọ̀ yẹn ní àyà ọjọ́ yẹn gan àdúrà ti ń wọnú ayé wọn torí ó ṣe nǹkan tí ìyá ẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí tí gbogbo nǹkan ti wá doríkodò tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ mi gan kò dúró dalẹ̀ wedding day ọmọ mi gan ó ti ba ayé jẹ́ kó tó dijọ́ wedding tó jẹ́ pé like 100 ọkùnrin gan lè ti fọ́ke sóbò ó gbọ́rọ̀ mi tẹ́ ti ba gbogbo ayé jẹ́ pátá tí kò ní ìtumọ̀ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó jẹ́ pé nísìnyí gan èèyàn mi lè ti bímọ mẹ́ta ìyá tó bí ò tí ì mọ́kọ ẹ̀ o ti gbọ́dọ̀ ó lè jẹ́jọ́ bóyá wà náà tó fẹ́ nà padà sá lọ Yorùbá sọ pé ajá forí kó mí ajá pa sá lọ lé wọn ni wọn ta ló fi ẹ́ fún ta ló fi ẹ́ fún ta lànà ẹ̀ tí irú Yorùbá fi yàtọ̀ sáúsá táúsá yàtọ̀ sí Ìgbò nísìnyí wọn á rí i pé wọ́n mọ́kọ débẹ̀ wọ́n gba ẹ̀tọ́ Yorùbá ló fẹ́ kọ́mọ̀ sí pé kàṣẹ ní àwọ̀ so kò sí èrè pé kí ìyá ń sì bẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe wà kò sọ pé òun ṣùsì fún nowadays ó lè ṣùsì fún tó bá tó wá mú wá gẹ́gẹ́ kí n sọ pé ọwọ́ tí màmá mi fi mú wa mò ń rí sísìn torí kan ti dàrú kọjá bá ti expect kò lè mọ́kọ wá nísìn kí n reject ẹ̀ tòfà tó jẹ́ pé bó ṣe tó ẹ̀ nísìn wọ́n ló lọ́mú wá kó láìkí ẹ̀ torí either good or bad ò ní jẹ́ kó lè sọ̀rọ̀ ju pé ṣé o ti wọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe rí sí ṣé o láìkí ẹ̀ ọkùnrin mi báyìí kì í ná obìnrin ọkùnrin mi máa ń ná obìnrin èmi tó bá ń ba ọkọ ẹ̀ ń jà ń sìn á fún ẹ lówó oúnjẹ á fọ́mọ ẹ lówó oúnjẹ ó gbọ́rọ̀ mi ó lè má ta sí ẹ bọ́tì mí àsìkò yẹn ọmọ ẹ ò jẹun gbọ́ngàn ò jẹ títí dìgbà tó lọ́hùn tó máa bá yín tún sẹ́tù tó ó pọ̀ lọ èmi lè kúrò nílé bó bá jọ̀sẹ̀ kan nínú ẹ̀ lọlẹ̀ á padà sílé láì ní báyìí pariwo kò ní sọ fún pẹ́rẹ́ǹtì tẹ̀ kò ní sọ fún tìyàwó ẹ̀ ọlọ́run ó lè pè ìyàwó ẹ̀ inú òun ti rò ọmọ ti padà sílé.
ọtẹ mi rò níbi tọ́pìkì ẹ ní pé ọmọ 20 years èèyàn ò lè òbí ò lè fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ pé kó lọ lọ́kọ ní ọ̀nà kínní àtọ̀nà kejì alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ń bẹ̀ ni pé báyẹ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn pé bóyá ó kàn lọ sí school secondary school ti jáde bóyá ó kọ́ṣẹ́ tó bá kọ́ṣẹ́ èèyàn á jẹ́ kó kọ́ṣẹ́ yanjú ọmọ mi tún rè pé tó bá tó kọ́ṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ni pé á sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ kóun ṣiṣẹ́ díẹ̀ yín òbí ẹ gba ṣọ́ọ̀bù fún mi kí n ṣiṣẹ́ díẹ̀ kémi náà lè ní nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ìyẹn ọ̀nà kan pé èèyàn lè fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ ó mọ ọjọ́ iwájú ẹ̀ ni ó pláàni fún ló fi sọ pé òun máa ṣiṣẹ́ díẹ̀ kó tó lọ́lé ọkọ ní ọ̀nà kejì ni pé ọmọ tó bá máa fọ́ọ̀sì bí i 20 years to 22 years pé kó lọ fọ́kọ ni pé á jẹ́ kó bí ọmọ yóò gbọ́rọ̀ ọmọ tó bá gbọ́rọ̀ tó bá rìnrìn kùnrin tẹnu ìyá òkàdà ọ̀gbẹ́ni lọ́bọ̀kọ wá kámẹ́ni tó ń fẹ́ kámẹ́ni tó ń tẹ̀lé ìdí tí mo fi sọ pé ó pín sí ọ̀nà méjì nìyẹn.
tí èèyàn tún lè fi fọ́ọ̀sì ọmọ lọ́fẹ́ ọkọ ní pé ẹ mọ̀ tí èèyàn bá fọ́ọ̀sì obìnrin pé kó lọ mọ́kọ wá tó dẹ̀ tí tó tẹ́mi láti lọ́kọ irú wọn ló ń padà sílé ìpadà tó máa ṣe lé mọ́ṣú àná dẹ̀ very well bad pé kí wọ́n máa ti ọmọ ẹ̀ síta so ti yé ẹ mọ̀ pé before kéèyàn tó lè sẹ́ pé kóbìnrin lọ mọ́ ọkọ wa èèyàn náà ti máa rí straight sẹ pé ẹni tó ń tẹ̀lé rèé téèyàn dẹ̀ ń wò pé for the past a year 2 years ẹni kan ṣoṣo náà ló ń tẹ̀lé ó lè lọ sọ pé kò yà lọ sọ fún àwọn family ọkọ tó ń tẹ̀lé kọ pé kán wá bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ó rí pé ilé kò make any movement a máa gbé kiri èèyàn kan wò pé ilé tí bá kàn ti lọ pé kó lọ fẹ́ ọkọ kí ló máa ṣe at the end of the day náà ó máa tún padà wálé wá dálé mọ́ṣú ni and so it's very bad so that is my own opinion.
topic yẹn tí mo rí ń pẹ́ ni pé kò dáa kí wọ́n fọ̀ sí obìnrin pé kó lọ yìí kí ni kó lọ ọmọkọ wá because tó bá ti wà níbi irú 20 years ó ti yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kó ṣe kíni kó fúnra rẹ̀ choose ọkọ tó bá wù kó má force ẹ̀ sọ pé yes torí ọkùnrin pọ̀ tó máa yẹ kíni tó náà máa ṣọ́ tó máa ní target pẹ̀lú afẹ́ mọ ìwà tí wọ́n ṣe kíni tó ń kálukú ní ó ti yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹ so èyí tó bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn ló máa yẹ kíni ló máa kọ́ ṣe kíni lákọ́ choose ó ti yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ so ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì obìnrin tó bá ti kọjá 20-22 tí o ṣe kíni tí o rí tí wọn rí change ní kò pé wọn rí ọkùnrin kan tó wọn àtẹjọ ń tẹ̀lé òbí tó bá kò gbọdọ̀ wọ ọmọ ẹ̀ níran ó gbọdọ̀ yìí kíni ó gbọdọ̀ pé àti ẹ̀rọ ọkùnrin kan tó ń tẹ̀lé látijọ́ yìí ó yá ó pọn dandan kan fọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ kan ṣe ọkọ pé kó lọ yìí kíni kó lọ mú ọkọ wá ìyẹn náà fẹ́ fi mọ opinion inú ẹ̀ bóyá ó ní mind torí obìnrin mi wà kò ní kíní kò tẹ̀ ní láti sọ pé òun fẹ́ lọ́kọ débi tí obìnrin bí ọkùnrin mi wà tó pé bí ọkùnrin ló ṣe rí ó ti yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó pé ìwọ ọkùnrin ló máa kíni ló máa wù kò ní fẹ́ jẹ́ pé wọ́n ṣe kíni kan kó ń tẹ̀ wọ́rì so àwọn òbí ẹ̀ lè fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ pé kó lọ yẹ kíni kó lọ mú ọkọ wa nígbà tó bá ti ju éèjì tó ti mọ̀ pé yes ó ti wà ní 22-25 tí ó wà mọ́kọ wa kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣe tí ó mọ́kọ wa éèjì ẹ̀ ti tu kíni ó ti tó bẹ́ẹ̀ so nǹkan tí mo rí sí nìyẹn.
ẹ rí nǹkan tí mo kàn rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ọkọ bàbá òbí ọmọ ó lè fọ́ọ̀sì ọmọ pé kó lọ fẹ́ kọ àkọ́kọ́ tí ò bá fẹ́ kí ọmọ ìrìn kiri kó ṣe ṣekíṣe ó lè sọ fún pé lọ fẹ́ ọkọ àbí lọ fẹ́ yàwó because gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí yìí sìn wọ́n pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹlòmíì kò bójútó ọmọ báwo lẹ ṣe bójútó ọmọ ìgbà tí ẹ bá mọ movement ọmọ báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ sọ pé kọ́mọ gbọ́ tí ìyẹn náà ṣe sọ pé ìbí ni ọmọ ó yẹ kí òbí mọ ìbí ọmọ dáadáa.
ẹ rí ọ̀rọ̀ mi àtọkùnrin nǹkan tó léwu jù ní nǹkan tó dẹ̀ dáa jù ní obìnrin ọkùnrin ò gbọdọ̀ force pé bàbá ò lè force ọkọ fọmọ ẹ pé lọ́ọ́lé ọkọ by force bàbá ò gbọdọ̀ force ẹ but òun ló máa mú wá pé yes ẹni báyìí mo láìkẹ́ o bàbá náà dẹ̀ máa fún tẹ́lu so òun ló máa fún tẹ́lu pé so láìkẹ́ nìyí so láìkẹ́ sá òun náà máa sọ pé òun láìkẹ́ so wọ́n máa jọ gbé ìgbésí ayé wọ́n máa jọ máa rìn nínú títí wọ́n jọ máa mọ bó ṣe ń lọ but Ọlọ́run sọ wọ́n lọ dáadáa.
Oh wow, you all were back from the streets of Lagos. The street is not smiling. The parents are not smiling. They gave us answer back to back. I can't wait. In fact, let me not say too much, but thank you to the parents, thank you to the youth, everyone that answered our questions today. We love you, dear parents, love you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Guys, welcome back. Mommy Boyega, that Madam Kodirat, Barrister Demola, Mr. Kenge, Mr. Tajuddin, and Mr. Babatunde, thank you very much for taking out of your time to answer these questions and all that. So we love you. Guys, was super late and all that. I would like to really say some of the, talk back at some of the things they said, but yeah, they all made sense and they all gave reasons and all that. So yes. So parents, we know you love us, but please do not forget to communicate with us. And youth, we get it. We get that you want things to go your way, but in everything, you can have new clothes like adults, but you can never have rags like them, regardless. Guys, thank you for joining us today on today's show. We hope you learned a lot of things, and you can keep this conversation going on our social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram at Dear Parents, and you can keep it going on Podium International too. You can even keep it going on YouTube. We would continue to reply. My name is Adekomi Babalola, and this is my co-host Zainab Yenisa. See you guys next week Sunday, 4 p.m. Nigerian time and 3 p.m. UK time. Thank you and have an amazing week. Bye.
Oh my God, please wait. Wait. Let's not go yet. Oh my God. I forgot to advertise for CSC Virtual Mall. But Jane. Okay, the winners will be announced next week. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
So they're coming.
You are going to do something.
Okay, Olori, over to you.
You are going to advertise for Jane.
Yes,
Zainab.
we're going to advertise for TSC Virtual Mall. So, like, for every mature lady, there's a product for you called Vagine on TSC Virtual Mall. It's ready. It's there. Just pick it up and, it's yours. So that's what I was going to say. Like, you couldn't have forgotten that. But, yeah.
Yeah. So, guys.
www.tscvirtualmall.com. It's there. All products are there for you. Just, put it on Google and then you say it.
Mama, Papa, the lovely angels, the heavens gave to me.
Yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
Mama, Papa, the lovely angels, the heavens gave to me.
Yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
Ah, shining down, Papa Nijiki. They came for me and gave me love. Mama gave me a love and asked for nothing in return. The kind of love that is sweeter than sugar.
La 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 la, sweetest, modest love. La 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 la, sweetest, modest love. La 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 la, sweetest, modest love.
Mama, Papa, the lovely angels, the heavens gave to me.
Yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
Mama, Papa, the lovely angels, the heavens gave to me.
Yeah, Papa, Coselomiro, you are the source of my joy.
Yeah, shining love, Papa Nijigi. They came for me and gave me love. Mama gave me a love and asked for nothing real.